And yeah, it indicates Blizzard North in this. Definitely some early reviews for it. Alright, well the intro is very interesting. It's a pre-release demo. It doesn't actually show Diablo at all. It just has his insignia there in the back with a new game and load game. And you can only pick Warrior for now. They don't have any of the visuals, no stats, just enter a name. We've seen that image before for the loading screen. The UI for the bottom is very interesting. It even has some features I don't think I've seen before, like send a multiplayer message. Obviously there isn't any for here in the demo. They also have a message filter. And then you can see your character information here with a quest log, which we've seen the quest log there, but for it being in the character screen like that, that's interesting. And then that's the item repair skill we're used to for warriors. Definitely main menu button. No auto map available in town. And it's got everything on the bottom there, no window on the right for your durability and required for short sword. And it definitely sounds like the music's a little bit early in the sense of it being cut down. Oh wow, interesting enough, Decker Kane is nowhere to be found in the middle of the town. So let's go talk to the blacksmith, which is not Griswold the blacksmith.
What can I do for you?
And his voice is very, very placeholder. Typical stuff, but no gold or anything. No indication here or anything that you can do to talk to him or anything. He's just a blacksmith. But yeah, the music is very small as far as length goes. It misses the, this is going to be Ogden.
Thank goodness you returned. Much has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood. Those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves. Or worse, the church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith shop to find the church, and save whom you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck.
Yeah, and the voice for Ogden is also very placeholder as well. The speech is actually still kind of similar, though. The church at the end of the town has been desecrated and being used for dark rituals. Very similar. And he's just known as the tavern owner. There's no sign for Tavern for the Rising Sun. So it's just a regular tavern owner at this point. Let's go down here and we'll see if there's any other individuals, characters, or anybody. The healer's not there from what I'm seeing here. And we'll see if the drunk is down here as well, which he is not. Let's see if we can go to Adria over here as the witch. We definitely have the river, and some of the buildings are very much the same. That hasn't changed at all. Do you have the bridge? Does have that that same patch that's in the original Diablo, which I've been told in the past that that is actually for Hellfire whenever that comes out as the expansion. Like Adria and her hut is here. She's just called the Witch.
What do you see?
She is very different from what Adria is, just for buying and selling items. Mostly for potions, it looks like you can get from her, scrolls, and if we look here, do you have some staffs, Book of Identifies? But yeah, no discussion, no talking. Looks like just a vendor, mainly for the, obviously for the wizard. Let's see what else we've got over here. Looks like we've got the cows. Can't really do much with them. Looks like we get a little bit of the graveyard here, not much. Looks like the graphics for mostly the church and whatnot hasn't changed much. Before we go in, we'll go ahead and take a look at some other areas. We'll also see if Wirt is here yet. I imagine he probably won't be, but we'll see. I know he was kind of intricate in the lore, and I don't know if they'll have the random vendor yet. Maybe they will. We'll see. Jillian doesn't look like she's here either. Nowhere to be found. This is either like it's in development and they haven't come up with it yet, or they have and they just kept it out of the demo. So it's definitely possible that this could be something that is already being thought of and already being done at the time. But it could be that they pulled it out for the demo so that you wouldn't get any ideas for it. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I take it back. There he is. There is the peg leg boy. Oh, What's interesting though is that there is this cavern here. This came out as a quick way to get into, I believe it's either level 10 or level 15.
Over here.
The voice is very placeholder as well. And of course the same 50 coin tax. Yeah, it looks like they have the little cavern that usually goes into hell. It's put right here. This is normally on the southwest side of town. So this is very, very different that they're doing here. We'll take a look at one more part of town, and then we'll head to the church and get into some combat. The rest of these areas here are very much the same. Yeah, as I suspected, nothing else that's different here. This is going to be where the cavern kind of pops up for the official game once you get down closer to hell. Alright, looks like we got the wounded townsman here. Yeah. Let's see what he has.
Please help! I barely escaped from the butcher. He killed my wife, my children. I beg of you, in the name of God, avenge them.
Well, it looks like this is different too. Placeholder voice, and also this is a guy that basically said the butcher killed him, his wife, his children instead of going down with Archbishop Lazarus and let him into a trap, which happened to be the butcher. So this is a very big deviation. I think it could be the fact they might be blocking it because it's a demo, obviously. Archbishop Lazarus is definitely integrated as part of the story. So let's take a look and see what we got.
The smell of death surrounds me.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled, has been replaced to the smell of death fouls me. So looks very similar. Doesn't look like it deviated much. Let's take a look though. The music sounds very similar. That doesn't look like that's changed at all. Sarcophagus. Looks like we've got arrows all the same. Wow. I'm getting killed here. We'll just go ahead and try that again real quick. Interesting thing enough, you can't even go down to the second level as it gives you that prompt. So what we're going to do is take a look and go to the butcher and see if we can find him there. And as we go back and look where the butcher is, he is nowhere to be found in this entire level. So as it seems, this is the only thing that you can do is go to one level in this interactive demo and be able to take a look at the placeholders that is in town as well as anybody else. But this is a very, very small taste interactive demo, as you're going to be limited on the amount of enemies that you can actually kill. Interesting thing enough, you can't even go down to the second level as it gives you that prompt. So another interesting thing that we found here in the game itself, which obviously you can also, if you do actually sip and use the blood fountain, it'll give you full health. However, it does take a part of your mana. The nice thing too is in the game itself for the demo, which does happen in the original game, so there's not really a difference here, but there are legendary enemies that do show up. It looks like it has constant stun lock on the opposite side as well. So I think they fixed and tweaked this because it definitely wasn't nearly as bad in the full retail version. I puke the hungry. Fundamental change to items that are completely broken. You usually can fix them right after. But this does not have anything to speak of. As far as once it reaches 0, you're kind of done. You can wear unidentified armor, I believe, which is also, I believe, in the final retail copy as well. Alright, last but not least, after we've identified the Butcher's Cleaver, it has a unique, it's obviously a unique item with a high durability, and it indicates that it has a very unusual item damage, which is from 4 to 24. So let's go ahead and use the town portal. Opens up very similarly to the full release, and then when we go in it, it doesn't actually have the town portal loading screen, but that's okay because it's an early demo. But it does take us out to the normal spot where the demo, or where the town portal actually comes into. So that'll be it for this. This is the end of this demo, so we'll move on to the next game in the list. At the end, of course, it shows a Diablo Pre Release Demo, which is what it is, and they finally actually reveal what Diablo looks like. It does have a little bit of an indication in the beginning when it shows his face, but you never really see a full version of him. But yeah, role-playing adventure in a gothic world with a random level generator, and no two games are never the same. Showing all the different classes you could play, all the different creatures, and tons of frames of animation. And then of course online, battle.net.